Hashtag Part 2, Pure Narration. I was hemorrhaging $3,400 every single month on SaaS subscriptions, and most of those tools were doing jobs that one open source platform now handles for $9 a month. I have the invoices. I have the receipts. And I'm going to show you every single cut, live, on camera, right now. Most founders never do a real audit. They set up a SaaS tool, attach a card, and forget it exists. That is how you end up where I was. Here is my actual stack from January of this year. Zapier, $499 a month. ActiveCampaign, $145. Airtable, $320 across 4 seats. Typeform Business, $83. A custom webhook middleware tool, $60. A dedicated scheduling SaaS, $49. A data enrichment connector, $120. And 3 more smaller tools rounding out the rest. Total, $3,412 every single month. That is $40,944 a year. That is a salary. That is a junior hire. That is a down payment on something real. And a significant portion of that stack was automating things I could have automated myself, for free, on a server I already controlled. The Zapier bill alone should have been the wake-up call. Because here is what nobody tells you about Zapier's pricing model. A 5-step app running 1,000 times a month does not consume 1,000 tasks. It consumes 5,000. Every action in every workflow is a separate billable unit. That task multiplication effect is real, it is documented, and it is the single biggest reason people quietly overpay for years without ever understanding why the bill keeps climbing. You add workflows, the tasks multiply, you hit the tier ceiling, Zapier moves you up, and you accept it because the alternative feels complicated. I built a replacement scorecard spreadsheet, it is free, the link is in the description, that walks you through this exact audit. Fill it in before you do anything else. You need to see your actual number. You need to feel it. Because the motivation to change comes from clarity, not from vague discomfort. When I first heard about N8N, I assumed it was another Zapier clone with a slightly cheaper price tag. It is not. The architecture is fundamentally different. N8N runs on your own server. You pay for the server, not for the executions. There is no task counter ticking in the background. There is no monthly cap watching your workflows. A workflow can run 10 times or 10 million times and your infrastructure bill does not move. I spun up a Hetzner VPS. A small instance, the kind that costs less than a cup of coffee per month. N8N installed in under 20 minutes using Docker. I timed it. The total server cost landed between $6 and $9 a month depending on the billing period. That is the entire cost of running unlimited automations. Now I know what you are thinking. Self-hosting sounds like a DevOps nightmare. You will spend more time maintaining it than you save in money. That objection is understandable and it is wrong. N8N has a Docker Compose file that requires 4 commands in a terminal. If you have ever copy-pasted anything into a command line in your life,